Oh, there you are, Fluffy. What you doing? You been having a good day? Huh? You my guy, aren't you? You my big, majestic boy. Huh? You want some treats? Here. Let me try to get them open, okay? It's hard to do with one hand. We'll just put a little few out here. These are from your viewers and fans. Come on. There you go. Yummo. Aren't they? Yeah. You're my beautiful boy. Yep. Wonder where Spooky and Cleo were hanging out. Have you seen them lately? I saw them earlier and gave them some treats, but I had to come out here and go to the mailbox. So, I caught you. And you're my big buddy. Well, here comes my love bug. Spooky. Spooky, you need some treats? Huh? You need some treats? Well, let me get that. I just got that out of the mailbox, okay? We'll talk about that in a minute. Papa loves you too. So I got my two boys here, wondering where my queen of the yard is hanging out. You got the snuffles? Yeah. Papa's had the snuffles too. So yeah, we're sitting out here on the front porch with my two boys, Spooky and Fluffy. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, albeit it's highly overcast. Got a little bit of wind. It's somewhere in the mid-70s. We'll take that every day. And they say we might be getting some rain tonight. Boy, that'll be a nice thing. We haven't had rain in a long, long while. But yeah, I went to the mailbox. And I got something important that I wanted to share with all of you. If you'll all stop by. You loving them treats, aren't you, Fluff? Yes, you are. Oh, my big boy. Oh, well, hello there, friends and family. I sort of figured you might show up today. I'm so glad you could stop by, spend some time with me, and sit down and chat. So yeah, we're out here on the front porch. As you can see, it's been a while since we've been out here talking to all of you. As you know, we've been under the weather, about the last 2.5 weeks. But it looks like we finally come through that. Who knows what it was? You know, just that seasonal crud, I guess. Some type of virus, I'm sure. But we're on the mend, as they would say. But yeah, I had something I wanted to share with you because I went to the mailbox and sat down here and was opening my mail. And one of the things I got was something I've been waiting on for a long, long while. You may wonder what that is. Well, this right here is going to be my final amount in payment to the Cancer Care Center. Yeah. I've been making payments to the Cancer Care Center ever since, fall of 2023. And here it is, fall of 2025. 2 years later. And they sent me my new statement right here. And it's down to an amount that I can go ahead and write the final check, and it'll be all done and cleared up for now. As you know, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer back in the spring of 2023. And then the final diagnosis came in the fall of 2023 after all kinds of tests and what have you. And then we started hormonal treatment and then radiation treatment for prostate cancer. And I was lucky. It was caught early enough that it hadn't, the metastasized into my surrounding tissues or bone and got into my lymph nodes. I was very fortunate in that way. But yeah, this is going to be my final check to write. And that's a milestone for me. Now I know when I was diagnosed, many of you have been with me a long time, wanted to set up a GoFundMe or something like that. You wanted to send money, donate, and I said no. Now I didn't say it to be mean. I just always have tried my very best to get through life on my own means, with my own two hands. I've worked 2 jobs at times and did spare work on the side. Because this ain't, this wasn't the first rodeo, as they say, of having medical bills that were sky high. And I've always got through it. But I do know, even though I didn't ask, some of you have helped me with this. Some in small ways, some in more. And that's made it easier and made it to where we got to this day. To my final billing statement. Right here. And just so you know, I don't make this up. The amount's not important. I'll write a check come next week. I got to go by and get some stamps. And I'm going to drive, and I'll take y'all along. And we'll take it to the post office. We'll make an event out of it. And hey, I'll probably pick up some fast food and celebrate. I think that would be okay. Maybe some of that there Fine Jack's chicken. Or some Taco Bell. Even though I said I wouldn't run into the border no more. And I haven't. But yeah, this is an extremely important day in my life. I'm ever so thankful for, all of your thoughts and prayers. I mean, there was just tons of support from all of y'all. And that was greatly appreciated. And if it wouldn't have been for that, I don't know if I'd have made it through. I don't know if I would have been cured. In my beliefs, I believe that through your prayers and through all the treatments, sum total of the 2, I was cured. And that's how I look at it. So, it's a marvelous day in Mr. Tom's neighborhood. Now, this doesn't pay all of the cancer costs off. This just gets Alabama Cancer Care Center paid in full. And I think it's important to pay our medical bills. Yep, they're crazy, insanely high. No doubt about that. If you've been through cancer treatment and the whole thing from your initial diagnosis, all the testing, all the imaging, everything they do, and then the treatments, whether you're hormonal, chemotherapy, and radiation too, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I don't care what insurance you got. It's extremely costly. So I'm real proud. And I wanted to thank all of y'all that helped me out in the ways you could. I really do appreciate it. Even though I didn't ask, you took it on yourself to help as you could. And thank you. And I do hope and I pray God will bless you for it. I think He will. So yeah, opening this up normally has been an anxious time for me. I just leave it laying on my desk. The closer it got to the payment date, then I'd open it up and make my payment. and go on from there. Now, I won't lie. I've had to miss one or two. But then, over time, I've made it up. I'm proud of what I've done. And I'm proud of all of you. Because if y'all wouldn't have been with me, watching the videos, those of you who give super thanks and all of that, I couldn't have got through it. And that's just a fact. So this is a big milestone in my life. And that's why I wanted to come on here and share it with all of you. Now, this isn't the final cost for my cancer care treatments. I'm still making some monthly payments on my credit card to Jackson Hospital. Now that I've got this covered, or I'm about to have this covered, the final check for the final amount, and I'm so proud I can just pay it off and be done with. You know, I'm going to be checking into that and see how much longer that's got to go, because, you know, it automatically comes on my Discover card. But hey, I'm going to write the check next week. I'm going to put it in an envelope. I've got to run to the mailbox, or not the mailbox, but the post office, and pick up some stamps. So, like I say, on that day, we'll make a day of it. I'll take you all along. We'll jump in Alice, drive over to the post office, grab some stamps. We'll put the stamp on the envelope and send it off. For the final last time, at least for this time, because any of y'all know that have had cancer before. We're cancer free right at the moment. It can always come back, or it can come back in another place too. But we hope and pray through the strength of God and through our prayers, it never will. And I pray for that for all of you too. So, until I see you on that next episode of Mr. Tom's Neighborhood, remember, we're going to go to the post office. We're going to have a celebratory day. You know them all. Cleo, Spooky, Fluffy Muffin, and the little princess of the house, Gracie. Wish you all take care. Stay safe. And may God bless you all as you bless those in your lives. Goodbye for now.